We'll get it fixed in a moment.
Yeah, hang on. Let me hide this. That ain't working. Okay, there we
All
go.
right.
And you can hear us.
Now.
Yeah. All right, turn that off.
Our
there.
screen had
Yeah.
locked up and we couldn't see ourselves, and JW could see us on his phone.
We're at the lake. We don't have the best internet here, but can y'all hear us and see us now?
I think so. Hello to Sandy and Phil from Idle Cruises, and the only other person I didn't say hey to in the chat was I didn't say hello to the Aloha Conch because she's sitting right next to me.
The Aloha Conch and Miss E are here on Father's Day. And Foreverland RV is here. D is here. Chief is here, out and about on recumbents. BJ and Joe are here. Also, as Miss Barbara said, Phil and Sandy.
Phil and Sandy, Timmy Ray.
Timmy Ray the King.
Jerry
And,
Holly was first.
Yeah, Jerry Holly was in here. I'm not sure if he's still here, but he was in here real early.
Yeah.
But hopefully you can see us and the quality is okay because it's hit or miss here at Lake Eufaula. And even though we have a cell booster, it comes and goes.
Yeah.
I checked it about 30 minutes ago and it was like 1.5 download and less than 7, 0.0 or 0.7 upload. And right before the broadcast here, I was able to squeak out 3 and 3. So, yeah, Jerry's still here. Hey, Jerry, good to see you. Are you? I think Jerry went back to work.
If he did, I think work camping maybe.
Well, he was work camping. They were work camping at a
and then
camp hosting.
And then Sherry got hurt and had to go get her back looked at.
Sherry did?
Yeah, because they were working in Texas.
Yeah, but I think he
maybe he did.
We do need Starlink, but it's not available here. We're on the waiting list.
Yeah.
So Starlink is our next purchase when it's available. But right now there's no billets for it in the southeast, or at least in our portion of Alabama. So, oh well.
We'll get it eventually.
Yeah, we'll get it, unless there's some other trick to getting it. But we are still camp hosting in Kansas. Okay. Jerry, good. I was going to ask you, because they got the big Black Pearl, and that's a big RV with a big diesel motor. That thing probably burns more fuel than we do, and diesel prices are killing us. D said, I heard Starlink is really expensive. It's not any more than, from my investigating, it's not any more than what I paid for a cell phone booster and the $70 a month for truly unlimited grandfathered jetpack Verizon. So it's not any more than what we've already paid and what we're paying now. We'll probably end up keeping the internet, but getting a Starlink, because I hear it's $400 to $500 to get the equipment, and then it's $70 a month, or between $70 and $100 a month. So,
Mel and Nettie are here.
Mel and Nettie are here. I love that little icon there. Sorry, my is terrible here. Ours is too.
We've seen that a lot lately.
Yeah.
And then we've got Nursing Our Travel Bug is here.
Nursing Our Travel Bug. Hey, family, how y'all doing?
Papa Rick. Papa Ricky. And hey to me.
Happy Father's Day, not birthday. I was sitting here rocking my brain going, birthday.
I looked away from the screen and forgot what it said already.
Missed that one for about a month and a half, so 2 months. But thank y'all, family, and happy Father's Day to you, Bill, and all you fathers out there. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna do a little Father's Day trivia.
Okay.
Not only that, but we're going to show a few pictures of our fathers.
Okay. I only have a few with me.
Yeah, I've got a few. It really is a time to start reaching out to family members and gathering all the photos that they have, because I know we've got a ton of pictures of my father, but I've only got a few on the computer, and none of them were real recent.
Right.
ERV posted that RV Starlink offer is being retracted. The RV Starlink offer? I'm not sure I'm familiar with that, but I investigated it a month ago and put our names on the waiting list. When it's available, then we're going to give it a shot, or at least check into it again. But thanks for the info, Foreverland RV Chief D. Appreciate that. I'd like to thank our channel members, B&D Crafts and More, Nursing Our Travel Bug, James Catanese, Thrifty Angela, Idle Cruises, Foreverland RV, Over the Hill RV, Avenger RV Adventure, and Jonnie's Journey. And if you ever consider being a member, then all you have to do is look right down here and join button right down there. So check that out. Sorry, VA, not CA.
Diesel in Virginia is at $5.99. That's
what we paid.
That's about what
we paid with our ESF card, EFS card, TRD card. Can't remember what it's called. EFS. But anyway, with the card and the discount, $5.91 was the last fill up for us 2 weeks ago. And
that was in Florida.
No, it was in at Alabama, right here at Flying J in Dothan.
Okay.
And we filled up $380 something for 63 gallons. $700 startup for Starlink. That's right, you're right. But was able to get rid of 3 hotspots, $50. Yeah. So we're going to keep our jetpack from Verizon, and but yeah, you're right. You're right. It is $700, but a good Wii boost is going to cost you between $500 and $700. So trying to tweak out some good internet on sale, certainly well worth it if it's available. Rolling up to Michigan to see those strange folks. Really strange.
Say hey to Cindy and Harold for us.
That's right. They put a short out the other day.
They did.
About Florida. The Keys were calling. They didn't say anything, just a little short said the Keys were calling.
Yeah, it is calling.
It is.
I can hear it, yeah. Keys are calling.
Jerry says you do not want the RV Starlink. All the videos I've watched on it for RVers, they have the regular home unit. They take it out there, let it do its orientation and its initialization, and then they're off and running. So I didn't even know there was a package offered just for RVs.
I haven't paid any attention.
Anyway, we're going to do, there's Ford Man, a.k.a. Kenneth Oates.
Hey, Kenneth.
Hey, Kenneth. Good to see you. Shared out the live on Facebook and YouTube community tab. Thank you, Kenneth. We can always count on you, son. We appreciate it.
Count on him to do that.
Anyway, we're going to do some Father's Day trivia, as well as share some stories about our fathers, show you some pictures. Again, we hope everybody out there is having a great Father's Day. And if you're a father or a father figure, we hope you have a wonderful day. Okay? And now I'm going to start the trivia off by asking, and we're not going to give any prizes today. Everything's just for fun. It's a sportsmanship competition.
Okay.
Trivia ship I'll start to say constipation competition. But what was the first year that that Father's Day was recognized? The first year we celebrated Father's Day. In what year? So I'm going to ask Miss Barbara, you folks to start typing in the J&J Gaming Squad here. Hello, J&J Gaming Squad. And
Posh Cats.
Posh Cats Camping is here. Wow, Posh Cats is here. I always like to see them.
I do too.
It's always fun. That's Trev and Sue. Posh Cats Camping.
Nursing Our Charlotte Bug has a correct answer.
They always do. 2007, Bella was born. That's
when he had fun.
Well, now see, that's the well.
I know that Mother's Day was celebrated first. That became a holiday first.
But what year did the United States recognize? I'll give you a hint. Calvin Coolidge was in office. Was it Calvin Coolidge? I think so. 1952, 1947. There it is. The Aloha Conch says 1910 because he cheated. He went on the internet. Well, now tell me who was the president in 1910. Hurry up.
Calvin Coolidge.
Calvin Coolidge. I'm asking you, is that correct?
I don't know.
Well, then look it up. Also, here's something I didn't know. But the official flower of Father's Day, and Aloha Conch can't answer this one. The official flower of Father's Day is what?
Barley.
What? Barley, as in
And beer.
barley and hops?
I don't know.
Miss Elizabeth says rose,
I would
and
probably say a carnation. Or
no,
something.
it's a rose.
It is a rose?
It is a rose.
Okay.
And here's the great thing about the rose.
What's that?
When you wear a rose on Father's Day, you wear a red rose if your father is still alive, and you wear a white rose if your father has passed.
Okay.
It's pretty neat.
Okay.
I never noticed that. I never thought about that. But you wear a red rose if your father is still with us, and you wear a white rose if your father has passed away.
To answer your question, William Howard Taft.
William Howard Taft, not Calvin Coolidge. William Howard Taft.
I see
So
we've done our homework.
It's a good thing that I did more homework than you.
I didn't do any
Barley
homework.
and hops.
Well, that's because that's what you make beer out of, and it's Father's Day and beer.
18 of you folks in the room, if you hadn't hit the thumbs up, please do that. Give us a thumbs up. We would certainly appreciate it. Same for Mother's Day.
The white rose and red roses. I knew
Okay.
that.
There you go.
That's why I said, oh,
You did know that?
I did know that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it.
Okay.
I like Bill's answer. Because mine would be 1982.
That's right. 81.
81.
Because that's when the adoption was final.
Yeah, 81. What was the last thing I saw from Posh Cats Camping? Posh Cats Camping, come on. So I usually remember them when I watch those.
My short-term memory has gotten
It is.
way short.
I need Prevagen.
But that's-
I'm sorry, Trev, Sue. I just can't remember, but you can always count on them to put out some great videos. And if you're not subscribed to their channel, I'm probably preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
Natasha says 1982 was the year her dad first celebrated.
That's right. Gosh, she's a baby.
Wow, she is. She's the same age as old Aloha Conch over there. Liverpool.
However, he's an old man.
Liverpool.
The Aloha Conch.
I am an old man.
Liverpool.
But Natasha's not old. She's a baby.
A famous Beatles from Liverpool.
All right.
What famous Beatle was from Liverpool? Two of them.
John Lennon and Paul McCartney.
That's right.
I don't know really that they were from Liverpool.
Well, it's probably like the biggest nearby
Harrison.
city, right? All right, so what we're going to do now is show a couple of pictures. I want y'all to get a chance to see our fathers. Mel Nettie Living Free Zip Codeless, thank y'all so much. We appreciate that. They dropped a super chat on us right there. Happy Father's Day, Ricky. Thank you so much. Happy Father's Day to y'all. We certainly appreciate it. And here's little Captain Boney. Captain Boney playing. Refresh because I'm afraid that it will start a new session, and I don't want to do that. So we're just going to let it roll. But thank you to Mel and Nettie Living Free Zip Codeless for that super chat. We certainly do appreciate it. Ooh, that's preemie. Out and about on recumbents. No sound.
Pirates still just sound. We're back though.
Yeah,
Can you hear us?
we
now?
got sound.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we're having problems with the video portions.
Well, only what we're seeing. Apparently, folks are seeing ours is lagging on this end. But anyway, let's share some slides, and
I'm scared.
yeah, see if this works. I'm not going to do that. We're going to share a screen.
Okay.
And that's really not what I want to do either. I just want to show pictures. Let's see. I just bring a picture up on the. All right, we're going to share a window. Miss Barbara, you got to talk while I'm trying to do this. Blah, 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 blah. Tell a story about your father.
Stories about my
I like the one about the jukebox. Y'all got to hear this. I love this story.
Well, the jukebox story is my daddy used to play a lot of poker.
Yep. And preface this by saying he was in the Army, had a bunch of Army buddies
He was
used to
in
come
the
over.
Army and had a bunch of Army buddies, and they would play. And of course, most times, win or lose, you didn't get a whole lot. However, what my dad would do is he'd play poker, and one day he came home with a jukebox. He had won in a poker game, and he set it up for us girls so that we just didn't have to put money in there. We could hit B whatever, listen to all sorts of music. We knew both the A and B side of every record, every 45 that was in that jukebox. We grew up to that, but that was kind of cool. I mean, not everybody gets a jukebox.
That right there is probably Private James Edwin Purse.
Yeah, that was in 1951, most likely.
1951, probably in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yep.
Where he got in trouble with the local constable.
Well, he was from Milwaukee, and the reason he was in the Army is he got in trouble with the local constable because he and my Uncle George, who really wasn't my uncle, but he was my dad's best friend. Uncle George and my dad used to take cars and drive them around, and then when they were finished with them, they put them in the lake.
He drive them off in Lake Erie.
Because he didn't own any of those cars. So he got him and George got, I think Uncle George went into the Air Force and Dad went into the Army.
So that's back when the judge would give you an option.
Yeah.
Son, I'm going to send you to the big house, or you can join the Army. And a lot of servicemen started their career that way. Okay, I'll head for the Army. Now, here's a picture of their wedding day. That is Miss Lila Mae Holter on the right, and James Edwin Peirce, looking a whole lot like a very young Frank Sinatra there on the left.
He idolized Frank Sinatra now.
Well, he named you Nancy.
Barbara Nancy. Barbara was Frank's, I believe, second wife, and
Nancy was his daughter. So that's where Miss Barbara got her name, Barbara Nancy, because old Style Mite here.
He looks a lot like Clay.
He does look like Clay. He looks like our son Clay. But there they are on their wedding day. Any story you want to tell us about their wedding day?
My parents knew each other for 3 weeks when they got married.
That's a long courtship.
Long courtship. So.
3 weeks when they got married. And there he is right there. You can see a little Clay and Clay's name is Clayton Edwin, named after James Edwin Peirce, his grandfather on Miss Barbara's side. So that's where Clay gets his middle name, and that's James Edwin. And I can see a whole lot of your brother in him.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the brother is a splitting image. There you go. That's James Edwin Peirce. And we will share a few more screens in a little bit. What do you say we play a little bit of trivia? Let's see what we got here.
I need to see the chat again as soon as you can.
Okay.
Here we are. Roy and Becky's here. Mr. Roboto is here. Hello.
Dominigato, Mr. Roboto. Hi, shipmate. How in the heck are you? All right. You got the mouse, Miss Barbara, but I'm going to use it for just a minute.
Oh, well, then I don't have the mouse.
Who is the woman who is credited as the founder of Father's Day? Who is the woman who is credited as the founder of Father's Day? Sounds like a trick question.
Well, she wasn't a father.
Sonora.
Her father.
Sonora Smart Dodd.
Okay.
Sonora Smart Dodd. This is one that everybody can probably, Mrs. Taft. I would have said that since the president, Howard Taft, William F. Never mind.
William Howard
Taft. What is the most popular Father's Day gift of all time? Everybody at the same time, type it in the chat. What is the most popular Father's Day gift of all time? You got to know it. You got to know it. As much as we hate them and end up just throwing them away over time. Ties, ties, ties. Everywhere a tie. That is flowers, no. Child support. Child support. Tools, it's a tie. Fruitcake. Fruitcake. No, it is a tie.
It's a tie.
It is a tie. Which musician starred as the father to his real-life daughter in the Disney Channel show Hannah Montana?
Billy Ray.
You don't give him a chance to answer.
We're lagging, so they might have already answered.
We're not lagging. I mean, we're live. Our image is lagging.
Okay.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
How about that?
Absolutely. Who is the father in the family that is known for being creepy, kooky, mysterious, and spooky? I always did like his name. Who is the father in the family that is known for being creepy, kooky, mysterious, and spooky? Gomez. That's right, Gomez Adams. Which U.S. state was the first to celebrate Father's Day? And here's your hint: extreme upper left-hand side. Extreme upper left-hand side was the first state to celebrate Father's Day.
Must be where Sonora was from.
Could be. Not New York. That's the upper right-hand
The wrong
side.
corner.
Mr. Roboto, more upper than Oregon. Nursing our travel bug. It was Washington.
Hello, Thrifty Angela.
Ryan Baker said Maine.
Name.
Maine.
That's the upper right side.
All right, here's a real tough one right here now. Here's a tough one.
Oh, no.
Who is Luke Skywalker's father in the Star Wars trilogy? Luke, I am your father. How many people haven't said that into a box fan? Luke, I am your father.
You're right, it was Anakin, but he had already become Vader.
He was Darth Vader. What is the name of the father on the TV show The Brady Bunch? The Brady Bunch. This is how they became the Brady Bunch. Dun, 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 dun.
Tom Brady.
It wasn't Tom Brady. It wasn't Tom Brady. Exactly right.
You know what? I will never play Trivia Pursuit with Natasha. Never.
She'll have the entire piece filled up.
She got to trivia.
In Christianity, the Holy Trinity is comprised of the Father, the Son, and the Father, the Son, and we'll accept a couple of different answers here. That's right, the Holy Spirit or the Holy Ghost.
Holy cow. Very good, Mr. Roboto.
Holy cow. Stevie Wonder sang what song about his newborn daughter? Stevie Wonder wrote a song about his newborn daughter. What was the name of that song? They read your lips, you know. What was the name of the song Stevie Wonder wrote for his daughter, Aisha?
Aisha. Isn't she lovely?
Isn't she lovely? That's right.
And at the end of the song,
Beginning of the song, too.
beginning of the song,
She's playing in the bathtub.
She's crying.
Yeah.
Or playing, laughing, and yeah, playing. That's true. Here's a good question. Hey, John Chalker, how in the heck are you?
Is that John Chalker from Waterbury, Connecticut?
That is John Chalker from Waterbury, Connecticut. What is the average age of first-time fathers in America? What is the average age? This is actually a shocker. What is the average age of first-time fathers in America?
I'd say, I'm guessing, I don't know. 30? 24, 25, 27, 23?
Nope.
A bunch of guesses.
The
None of
closest one so far is Mr. Roboto. Michigan is giving Louisiana a run for their money for worst interstate.
16 in Kansas.
16 in Kansas.
Okay, so is Mr. Roboto above or below?
Well, Miss E got it right, Miss Elizabeth. And I would have thought it was younger than that. 30 years old is the average age of first-time fathers in America.
Well, most guys don't get married early. I mean, look at our boys.
Here you go.
Okay.
Yeah, Thrifty Angela. I said wow, too. I would have thought it was younger. Santa Claus is commonly known as... in Alabama, 14.
Yes, Dee's got it.
Father Christmas. Father Christmas. What is the name of Nemo's dad in the 2003 Disney film Finding Nemo? What was the father? What was the father's name in Finding Nemo?
Only thing I remember from Finding Nemo was
Mine.
Dory.
Mine.
Dory.
Mine.
Mine.
What was the father's name in Finding Nemo? Me fish. Marlin. Exactly. It was Marlin. It was Marlin. Yep. Let's see where my screen is here. Is that one right there? And let's go back to this one right here. I'm going to show you a couple of pictures of my dear old dad. We're going to share that screen again. There is a picture of my father back when he was probably an airman or maybe a tech sergeant, staff sergeant. I can't remember what he was. He was young. And that, my friends, is an F-86 Sabre. And that was when he was stationed in Saudi Arabia. And we had just sold a buttload of those Sabres to the Prince of Saudi Arabia. And he was stationed over there for a couple of years unaccompanied when I was born. He had just gotten back when I was born, and he was in Saudi Arabia maintaining those F-86s over there. But that's my father right there. And a few years before that, there's that handsome young man, got them Carter ears. He has got them Carter ears. What's going on?
I got to take a phone call.
He's got those Carter ears. And if you can't tell, I've got a Harris ear and a Carter ear. See if you can, let me look straight at the camera. I've got one of them ears right there. I got one of them ears, and I got my mother's ear. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Here he was as an airman. This was a newspaper clipping. One of his first tours of duty at Moody Air Force Base in Valdosta, Georgia. And that's him and his buddy there checking out the maintenance box. And it was a story about checking out your tools and make sure you checked them back in so that you made certain you didn't leave a wrench up inside one of the jet engines. You had to check them out and check them back in.
Guy's holding a roll of duct tape.
Yeah, duct tape. Or as my father called it, Mach 1 tape. And then in 1967, we were stationed in Alconbury, England, Posh Cats Camping. If you're still with us, this picture was taken in St. Ives. We lived in St. Ives, and that's my father. And the tall blonde girl, that's my sister Renee. I'm the one in the parallel or the horizontal striped shirt. And standing at attention down front, that's my younger brother Art. And we lived in St. Ives. We lived there for about a year, and then we moved to Molesworth, where we lived for a couple of years. And I remember this picture was taken, and check it out. My father's got the proverbial pipe. He's got the smoking jacket and the pipe. That dude, he's ready. He's ready. And he used to smoke cherry pipe tobacco. And the whole house smelled like cherry pipe tobacco. But this picture was taken just a few days before Guy Fawkes Day, which was kind of like our Halloween, but it's a long story. But Guy Fawkes Day, some of you will know what I'm talking about. And it was, we used to go from shop to shop in St. Ives and collect treats or coins for the big bonfire. But anyway, that was Guy Fawkes Day. And then a few years later, after we moved back to Alabama, my father and my mother, Maxine, and now they're both gone. So on Mother's Day and Father's Day, I'll wear a white rose. Okay. But that's pictures of my father. Go ahead and unshare that screen. B&D Crafts and More is here.
Good.
Love you guys. I need to go to work here at the park. Go to work, Jerry. Thank you for being here. Mr. Roboto, where is St. Ives? As I recall, and if Trevor Sue are still here, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's kind of south of London. It's near, I think it was near Cambridge. It was years ago, and I don't remember the actual topology of exactly where it was, but it was actually the town of St. Ives from the riddle. As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife had 7 sacks. Each sack had 7 cats. Each cat had 7 mice. Mice, cats, sacks, and wives. How many were going to St. Ives?
The 7 wives.
Just the guy.
Just the guy. As I was going to St. Ives, I met. So Natasha's dad called. You all take care. Thank you, family, for being here. I used to smoke Paladin black cherry pipe tobacco.
It's near Cambridge, about an hour north of England.
Guy Fawkes was the guy who tried to blow up the UK House of Parliament. It was. And we would make a dummy representing Guy Fawkes. You build a dummy, stuff him with straw, whatever you had, and you'd pull him around in a little wagon, and you'd go from shop to shop to shop, and they would give you sweets or biscuits or coins. And then at night, the whole community would get together and have a bonfire. It's kind of morbid, but we'd have a big bonfire,
and everybody throw
and all the kids would heave Guy Fawkes, our dummies, up on the bonfire and burn them and eat candy or sweets. It kind of, yeah. But of course, that was a new and interesting cultural little piece of culture we got to involve ourselves with. And Boxing Day was another one. That was a new one for us. I know Canadians and the British and a lot of the Commonwealth celebrates Boxing Day. We didn't. But it was a little while after Christmas, I think.
Boxing Day is the day after Christmas.
Over here, it's the day we box everything up, take it back to Walmart. Boxing Day.
Bring your own boxes.
We used to make a Guy Fawkes dummy too. That's right. Just make a dummy of a man and throw him on a fire. And of course, we'd have some fireworks, some poppers and things. And St. Ives is near Cambridge. Yeah, it's about an hour north of London, not south, north of London. Well, Cambridge, that area, Huntington, I think, was the actual name of the town closest to where we lived. Not in St. Ives when we finally moved to base housing, but we were closer to Huntington. Or send back to Amazon. That's right. Boxing Day is the 26th of December. What would we do without Trev and Sue? Keeping us straight on the...
You would be giving out your
I would
own
be just
history.
rambling on, and if I said it, if I'm kind of like Biden. If I say it, it's true. If I say it enough times, it's true. If I say it enough, it's true. All right, let's see here. Let's try a little more trivia. Test your knowledge. In which Indiana Jones film do we meet Indiana's father? In which Indiana Jones film do we meet Indiana's father? And I don't want the number of the film. I want the name of the film. In which Indiana Jones film do we meet Indiana's father? Okay, then say gas for $1. Gas for $1. Gas. We're all doing great because gas is only $1. We're all doing fine because it wasn't Raiders of the Lost Ark, B&D. We're doing wonderful because gas is just $1. Listen to me. Gas is just $1. Listen to me.
Listen, Linda.
It wasn't Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Which one was it? Show me.
Oh, it was this one
Just
right
show
here.
me. Okay.
And Mr. Roboto got it right. It was The Last Crusade. The Last Crusade. That's when we met Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Junior.
Indiana was the name of the dog.
We named the dog Indiana. Junior.
Thrifty Angela, have yourself a great day.
Thank you, Thrifty Angela, for being here. What is the name of the Adam Sandler film in which his character adopts a 5-year-old boy? Adam Sandler adopts a 5-year-old boy in what film? In what film does Adam Sandler adopt a 5-year-old boy? That's right. Big Daddy.
I don't remember.
What is the name? I don't think I've ever seen it.
I know I've seen it, or at least I fell asleep during it, but only because it was on TV. Okay.
What is the name of the father from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Now, this wasn't Fresh Prince's father, but it was his uncle. But what was the father's name in the show? Do you know?
I don't remember.
What was the name of the father in the TV show The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
James Avery. He might have been the actor.
Philip Banks.
Philip Banks.
No idea. Philip Banks was his name. What cartoon bear from the 100-Acre Woods was invented by a father for his son? Everybody knows that one. Everybody knows that one. Just have to say bear, 100-Acre Woods. Hey guys, Paul is working and I just saw this. Wishing you happy Father's Day and hope y'all are doing well. Dreaming Out Loud RVing. Thank you so much.
Megan.
Winnie the Pooh. Absolutely right. Winnie the Pooh. Character name or real name? Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
That was the character's name. I think she was talking about the Fresh Prince question.
That was B&D though. That was Brian.
In Greek mythology, who is known for having eaten his own children to prevent them from overthrowing him? You used to know all about Greek
I
mythology.
used to.
Who ate his own children to keep them from overthrowing him? It wasn't Zeus. It wasn't Paddington Bear. He didn't eat his own children. No. It wasn't He-Man. He-Man
The
wasn't.
psychotic one, yes. And then he says, tastes like chicken. That's kind of what you get. Mr. Robato's guessing Neptune.
Titan? No.
Titan.
That's what W.C. Fields, for you old timers, y'all remember who W.C. Fields. Ah, yes. W.C. Fields used to say, I love little children, lightly boiled. Oh, yes. It was Kronos, the god of time.
Okay.
He ate his own children. Keep
Was
them
that
from.
minute and second?
Yeah, hour and minute. Hour and minute.
There's a sucker born every minute.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Not many more. In what month do Australia and New Zealand celebrate Father's Day? In what month do Australia and New Zealand celebrate Father's Day? That would be September. What cartoon character is the father in the popular comedy show The Family Guy? What's his name? Family Guy. Family Guy. You're right, Mel and Nettie, living free. Zip code this September for New Zealand. Peter. Absolutely right. Which ancient Greek physician is known as the father of modern medicine? And they named the Hippocratic Oath after it. Peter Griffin. Peter. That would be Hippocrates. Hippocrates. Which marine animal, Father, is well known for being the one to become pregnant and give birth to children? This is an odd one. Well, it's not an odd one, but it's true. In the animal kingdom, what is the only, and it happens to be a sea creature, the only animal where the male gives birth? The seahorse.
Seahorse.
So it would be okay for a seahorse to have its own pregnant emoji, a male pregnant seahorse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if a male human gets pregnant, he's a seahorse.
Makes sense to me.
What is the name of the fictional elderly man often depicted with a long white beard and holding an hourglass? That would be Father Time. What is the name of Simba's father in the popular Disney film The Lion King?
I don't know.
What's Simba's father's name?
No, Mr. Roboto, it's not Scar.
Scar was the bad
Uncle.
guy.
He was the uncle.
Scar was an uncle.
Yeah.
And if you
Mustafa.
If you watch Hercules, you'll see Scar as a throw run.
Which famous Mongolian emperor is thought to be the father to thousands of children? Oh, the busy man.
Yes. Yes.
That was a busy damn man.
A storyteller of his own.
Thousands. It was Scar. Simba didn't know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Genghis Khan? No.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, Wilt Chamberlain also. Wait a minute. It was Genghis Khan. I'm sorry. It was Genghis Khan. Right. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, Wilt Chamberlain also claimed to have slept with thousands of women. I don't know if he fathered thousands of
Bill
children.
Clinton.
Yeah, Bill Clinton, you could put him in there too. Here's the final question.
Okay.
In the United States, approximately how many fathers are there?
Not enough.
You're right. There are not enough fathers.
Not enough fathers.
There's enough male birthing parents. No, what am I looking for? The sperm donors. There's enough of them, but there's not enough stepping up to be fathers.
Millions and billions.
Billions and billions. Not enough. Absolutely, D, not enough. The actual answer, as of the census before this trivia, was 72 million.
72
There's
million.
approximately 310 million citizens or people in the U.S. in the last census, 2010. And did we have a census in 2020?
Yeah.
Oh, 2020.
That was why it was all up. Everybody was.
Yeah. 72 million. So basically a third of all the, a little less than a third of all the citizens are fathers, which would mean the other half are mothers. The other third are mothers. I'm good at math. I'm the product of the Henry County school system in Alabama. So anyway, that's a little bit of fun trivia. I'm going to tell my father's story real quick.
Okay.
Of all my stories, it's my favorite father story. My father, Roy, he was the kind of guy that drove straight through. You did not stop. When he got behind the wheel, we were on vacation.
Okay.
We drove straight through. So we had this Volkswagen bus, and we would drive from Georgia down into Florida for vacation around Silver Spring, 6-gun territory near Ocala. And we were driving back, and we had stopped to get something to eat. And we got back on the road, and we're headed back down the road, and we got our little wax cups, where we had something to drink. And we hadn't gotten back on the road 15 or 20 minutes when my little brother, who had to be like 4 years old, 5 maybe, had to pee. Oh, good God Almighty. I thought he was going to have a conniption. I'm not stopping. Maxine, I am not stopping. Just have him pee in one of them cups. So sure enough, he's barreling down the road, this Volkswagen bus, and there's my mama with my little brother's drawers pulled down, and he's tinkling in a wax cup. And he gets done, she puts a little lid back on the cup, and she's sitting there holding the cup. And he said, when there's nobody coming, nobody behind me, hand it to me, I'll throw it out the window. So he's driving down the road, and he's checking the traffic. Nobody coming, nobody behind him. He said, give me the cup. She handed him the cup, and he slammed it against the window because the window was still up. And the pee went up the side because that roof was curved on that Volkswagen bus. And the pee went up the side and just looped right over, right down on top of his bald head. And was just dripping down. And both his hands were clutched to that wheel. And his teeth were locked together. And the man did not stop. Drove straight through. Had handfuls of napkins. Driving and wiping. boy, you talk about mad. God almighty, he was fit to be tied. But that's one of my favorites. Now, if you were to hear my brother or my sister tell it, it would be entirely different. But that's the way I remember it. But I do hope all y'all have a good Father's Day. We got a few minutes left, and he was determined. He certainly was dabbing on it. It was all over. Oh my goodness. But we do hope y'all have what's left of your Father's Day, a good one. And if you had a chance to spend it with your children, we hope you at least heard from them today. We have heard from our children, and I've heard from my sons. One of them is here. One of them gave me a call earlier. We heard from Michael the other day when we took him out. And he did. He sent me a text this morning.
Okay. Well,
So,
Michael's working right
Yeah, he's
now.
working. He's working. But happy Father's Day to everybody. Thank y'all for being with us. We certainly appreciate y'all spending a Sunday afternoon with us. And we just hope you have a good week.
Absolutely.
Quick update, where we going next week? We're leaving here Thursday.
We're leaving Thursday for Montgomery. We'll be in Montgomery for a week, and then we will be heading back down for a couple of days. We go up to Huntsville to Space Camp.
Yep.
Come back from Huntsville. I think we go straight to Pensacola. And Pensacola will be making our way to Colorado. As far as the house, no, we haven't sold it yet. However, we have spent a lot of time the last couple of days cleaning it out. We're almost done. We have got the storage shed, and we're going to be putting stuff in storage next week and doing a estate sale for the rest of the stuff. Most of his stores.
And what's not sold at the owner estate sale, we are going to call disabled American veterans to come and the charity come and pick it up. Foreverland RV says better to be peed on than better to be peed off than peed on. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being with us. Happy Father's Day to you. We hope you have a great week coming up. If you happen to be going somewhere, safe travels. If you don't, you're saving that gas and diesel money. Just look at it that way, okay? We hope you have a great week. And until we see you again, fair winds and following seas.